think about it. You're in game though. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. We're in. But what I see is somebody stuck in the fountain.
Gun crab, come
That
back.
is tragic. That is really, really tragic. That's not the way you want this series to come to an end.
Oh dear. Okay, Skibby, saving grace though, this does have no implications on the standings at all. So even though this is... We are going forward with the 4v5 because if I do remember correctly, there is only a certain amount of time you can pause for before you're forced to unpause. Yeah, it's really unfortunate they have to go forward with the 4v5, but, you know, maybe with how strong they looked last game, it doesn't even matter.
Imagine if that was the case and they just smash it out the park in a 4v5. Forever's like, I can do it on the AP junglers, I can do it on the AD junglers, I can just Jarvan 1v9. This is, look, it's not what people would have hoped for. Unfortunately for Gun Crab, clearly some technical issues that just cannot be resolved. And I think this is going to be a first for me, actually. In the few years that I've been casting this game, I don't think I've ever found myself in a 4v5. So, look, I don't know what Voice is going to do in this bot lane. A solo Brom. It's like, yeah, I've got the fasting setter, except my setter is just not there.
Imagine you look up stats online and you're like, oh, there was an Aurelia play. Like, how did this guy win? And then you just see, oh, it's just a 4v5.
You're like, oh, Aurelia's broken. Oh, right, there's context required.
Yeah, absolutely context required here.
Yeah, I suppose from a serious point, it was worth discussing now that we've actually had a chance to see the comps fully locked in and in action, you know, what those win conditions are going to look like. I mean, ignoring the fact that Kaiser's not here for a second, what is the game plan? What, you know, should Fury be looking to try and achieve?
Well, I think they just need to do a lot of stable laning. They have this absolute one-more routine fight that, you know, would have be their major objectives to get through. Aurelia and Sol should have a lot of push priority onto LeBlanc, and he only really has to worry about the gank threat. And this is the strength of the Aurelia. You know, you stack up that passive. You see already 4 stacks thanks to the, you know, the bar marker, and really abuse that early game. Once again, another champ who's very susceptible to getting ganked, but if left in isolation, can win very hard.
Certainly can. So let's see what happens then. Chance also for the Skarner to get back into its native lane. We saw it in jungle, we've seen it in top, and well, last game especially, we saw it very successfully get played in support. And well, Forever's going to say we could be down a number, we could be down a member, but you're not going to have much fun on this Aurelia. So here we go, looking for that flag and drag, dashing and diving, looking for the heal, 2-man stun, flashed away from. Nice mechanics there from Forever as he goes in for the kill. Can he find it? No, the burrow is fantastic. The stun against the wall is there, but Prey's going to win it out. Nox comes across and backs him up, and I tell you what, Prey, he's still my favorite player.
What an exciting player to watch. He's so, you know, confident in these scenarios to outplay. Does a really good job using the Q to create space. You know, so if there was any follow-up, he can outplay that one. You know, holds the W, the you know, damage reduction so well. You know, does such a good job to outplay that one.
Yeah, the Blade Surgeon was phenomenal, and certainly as a sign of a player well-versed. You mentioned maybe just be his best champion of all the 3. And certainly a clear point that you're not going to have much fun in this one. Here we go then, Praetor, a opportunity to showcase what he can do on the LeBlanc. Going to get bullied out on this occasion because Finos, surprise, surprise, had an opportunity to roam.
Yeah, and you know, you're going to have a lot of time during this game, but I wonder what a very fed Braum looks like. You know, I've never seen like a farmed Braum in my life. Is he going to go for something like an on-hit Braum where you can, you know, stack up that passive really fast, keep people CC, or is he going to go for that just, you know, tank brick for the champ? Is he trading going on the mid lane?
Well, trading might not just be just that. It might just be a kill at this point. Predator tried to break his hands with the mouse by literally dashing into him. But it wasn't to be. Nox patiently waiting topside, saying, let's make sure that Prey does become an absolute juggernaut. And honestly, Tally, if this is going to be the way this game goes, we might also be looking at a new speed record, just basically on the fact that nobody can defend.
True, I guess it's, I don't know if it counts though, we'll have to see. But it's nice to see, you know, I want to touch back on, you know, Fury. They were one-dimensional, right? You know, in the beginning weeks where they were only playing, they were forced to play AD junglers because, or play double AP mid jungle, which is not ideal. Then they swapped to playing, you know, the AD mids with the AP junglers to enable Nox to carry. Then last game, they recognized that, you know, Nox did not have a really good game, so they want to be able to... Oh, he's going to come out the wall, Skimmy. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, he got stuck in the wall and tried to cosplay as a Kane for just a second. Pops back out and goes, it's not a pretty picture after all. Forever going to get surrounded by 2. He's going to fall on down as well. And the top half of the map for Fury is 4-0-4. They really are popping off, and Certainly going to have the momentum just to say, you know what, forget farming. Let's just proxy these waves. Let's put this one to rest.
Yeah, and as I was saying, it's nice to see that Nox has decided to take a step back in this game and allowed the rest of his team to carry. They recognize Prey, great carry player, and he can, really take over games if he's enabled, especially on champs like the Aurelia.
Oh, look at that for a Zenith Blade. Where are you going, Praetor? Straight back to the fountain, it would seem right now. Tries to be clever with the clone, juking and diving, but they know it is the real one. Just at a range of the Arcane Breath, but it's following, it's chasing, and it gets it done.
And 4 members in the top lane, Skimmy. Reneko by himself, no flash, not one he can outplay.
Well, it's just not fair, really, is it? It's just not fair whatsoever. Voice rocks up and's like, look, guys, I'm farming, I'm here to protect, I'm here to gank.
Level 6.
And look, can he find anything? Drops the Glacial Fissure, knocks them all up, tries to burn a flash, takes one. Can he find more? Nope, the tower decides against it.
What an absolute bloodbath straight away. I think even if Gunkrab was here, it doesn't really change what is happening on the top side of the map. We haven't seen any impact of the numbers advantage really being created so far, but Predator does find the exit kill, so he is on the board finally. Prey still playing a bit aggressive. Predator might want to go aggressive onto him here, but I don't know if they win this one, Skimmy.
Well, that is what I'm confused about, because Nox is like, yeah, you're on your own, mate. I want these Void Grubs, you're not important. Does decide to peel against it in the end. They're going to pick up some Honey Fruit, not get all 6, but going to find a fair chunk. It's still entertaining the idea that maybe, just maybe, we turn this one around. Reneko's going to crash against the wall, give himself a headache, get himself a Panadol, and it'll be all okay in the end. And the Hooper says, hang on a minute, this is meant to be a 1v2. Voice tanks up 1, tanks up 2, dies to the tower, and gets denied. Nox with 0 HP, 20 to be exact. Continues to say, yeah, I'm just in range to pop that passive to guarantee the stun. And yeah, look, you can see the smiles on the players' faces. They know this is not a serious occasion. We know it's not a serious occasion. It's just a little bit of entertainment to round out this night.
5,000 gold lead at 7.5 minutes, Kimmy. As we do go onto the replay, we see that, you're talking about Reneko headbutting the wall, calling himself a bit of a headache, trying to play around, bait a bit for Prey to find the kill, but they just do not have the damage. They're too low level. There's so much CC from the other members with the aftershock coming through, which is such an easy cleanup for them. And are we going to see a potential contest for the fastest game this split?
Well, what was it? 16 minutes and 10 seconds. That is the player to beat. And look, I'm sure there's a little bit of pride on the line where it's like you couldn't even beat the speed record in a 5v4. Prey, stop that. Stop that right this instant. That was nice.
What can you do? You're just a little scorpion against this, Blade Master in the top lane. Your claws aren't strong enough. Hooper might see himself falling down again.
Hooper, can you survive? He's been jumped upon by 2. He's got little to no HP left whatsoever. These lane phases do not exist. It's a roamer's paradise. As they say, well, we at least need to get something. And it seems like the weak link is those poor little lady carries.
Finding it around, Predator does find it, but unfortunately Hooper 0-2, but he doesn't even have a lane opponent, Skimmy.
Yeah, look, that feels pretty rough. I tell you what, though, I can't believe that Reneko's already 0-6. How did that happen? How did that happen? He's already got the Blade of the Rune King. He's going to get jumped in the 1v2. That tower's about to fall on down. The Glacial Prison comes in through clutch! Unbelievable. This is why they clearly went for Sejuani first pick.
I don't even know what to say, Skimmy. This is just utter destruction. The Blade. This is what you're used to seeing in solo queues from these Aurelias. They either, win the game at level 1 through level 3, or they're just absolutely useless, and their tower is on to be destroyed at 9 minutes. But fortunately, Prey, very practiced on this champion, already has the Blade being completed, already has his magical footwear coming through because he has so many kills, so he's so fed on this champion, it's going to build even more damage.
And we were talking about this a little bit beforehand, right? As a case of Fury want to come back into this game. They want to make sure that they get the win. They feel like they've earned it. The merit is there. But this feels like a massive denial of that, right? Yeah, you're going to win, but you don't get the satisfaction of saying, yeah, guys, like that was what we needed to make sure we're as match fit as possible going into the playoffs. It's still going to be that asterisk against the series where it's like, well, when it came down to it in the true 5v5 fashion, you just simply get outmatched.
Yeah, pretty much. And I want to see Mammoth keep trying to play to kill Prey. I want to see more of these outplays happening. So it's really exciting. But I want to see if they are able to take him down. He does not have that flash yet, so if they do get that shut down, probably nothing will happen in the game state being changed, but we do see the Skarner having a little bit of a nap in the top lane.
Well, it's understandable. It's been a tough one for him. Those 5% nerfs have really hurt the Skarner. Has Forever jumps across the wall, thinks I'm safe. The flag and drag would look good on its own. But Nox says, watch this, mate. I'll give you brain freeze, and then you'll just die to a support.
Easy as that. This is one of the strong pairings. You know, we talk about, you know, pairing these auto-attacking reset junglers with the Sejuani. But, you know, why not do it from a support position? You know, have the Leona get the auto reset on the Q, so it's really easy to stack up that passive as fast as possible. And just a really good 2v2 overall.
Yeah, I think it's devolved very quickly into, all right, enough with the kills. Let's just end this one. Everybody playing it like a bot game, to be quite frank. Just find a tower, group up, and attack. Literally nobody farming camps, nobody going for minions. It's just turrets.
Putting his glasses on.
It's a serious moment. Understandable. You know what? Findo, I'll do the same. The sunglasses are out. I can dampen the brightness of these lights that are beaming my face for what feels like the last 5 hours. And the TP can come on through here from Nana to say, let's try and make this one as even as it could be. Maybe a cheeky 4v4 as Predator runs back to base to assist them. The Cataclysm goes out to defend their towers because we're already at the Nexus in 11 minutes.
This is the classic, you know, oh, mid's open, Skimmy, you guys can push, and then as soon as they get close to the base, you get pounced on by 5 net mids. Like, just kidding, guys, we just baited you. So they find the kills onto them, but it's not really going to change anything with this game state, Skimmy, and they do want to still, you know, reset, go for that push down mid. They absolutely can.
Well, let's see what Pre's got now. He's already got the Blade of the Rune King, surely got the Wits End complete, and there it is, with the boots done as well. 12 minutes in, a new record, as if these records really do count. That's going to feel nice. That does certainly mean that flash or no flash, I don't think anybody really holds a candle against him now.
At least Guncrab has something to eat in the base. You know, he's got 3 cookies in his inventory, so if he does get hungry, he's got a little snack for himself there.
He can feel nice like feed the hamster that powers up his dial-up. That's true. Very good point there. There's a magic trick here from Forever. He says, watch as I bait them to try and gank me in my own jungle, and watch as I run away to safety. Unless, well, no. It's as simple as it is. Voice, meanwhile, says, I am a fed Brom solo experience. Guys, I need a little bit of defense here because our Nexus is about to fall on over.
Not quite enough of a fed Brom to be able to stop this push going on here. There is super minions already at the 13-minute mark onto the Nexus of Mammoth. And we might just see the game ending here on this push.
Well, there you go, guys. Run it off. A brand new record. Might not be a global one of the fastest game ever in League of Legends history, but certainly a quick one at that standard. Forget the context. Forget everything else. It's a really unfortunate circumstance for Guncrab with his internet dropping out here and unable to connect. And that is the law. Those are the rules. It has to start eventually. And at 13 minutes, it's like Fury are going to put them out of their misery. A tough game to swallow. I don't think either side is quite honestly happy with the outcome. But that's just how it is sometimes, I suppose, Sally. I suppose I'm lost for words. It's a hard game to analyze. It's a hard game to play by play. It's almost like a chat show. You're watching, you know, your mate stream in Discord.
Pretty much. I mean, let's take away the positives here, Skimmy. I guess congratulations on casting your first 4v5. That's a milestone a lot of people can't say. You know, also congratulations to Prey getting to play, you know, show that how, you know, strong he is on this Irelia, and I think that is a nice thing for Fury going into playoffs, that this is a champion other